Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, hello, I'm Nolan. If it's not, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be making black and white darkroom prints at home. I've been shooting black and white film photography for about a year now, and recently I've begun constructing my own darkroom here at the studio. I'm excited to share it with you today. I hope you'll join me. Here we go. So first I get the enlarger to the right height. Gonna wipe off the easel to get any dust off. Of course, I have to put on my apron, like any good darkroom photographer. And I'm removing the plexiglass covers from the trays containing the chemistry. Now I'm using HypoCheck to make sure that the fixer is still alive and well. It looks like it is. And I'll be changing out the print developer. It's always a good rule of thumb to change out the print developer each time you print, as it expires and gets exhausted a lot more quickly than either the stop bath or the fixer. So now I'm pouring, 1,800 milliliters of water out of my trusty watering can. Now I'm adding 200 milliliters of print developer. Print developer. Print developer is always good to make fresh. So as I said, I've been shooting black and white film photography for a little over a year now, and finally I've built my own darkroom. To pick out what picture I'm gonna print today, I'm gonna look through all my negatives on top of this light table and find a picture from a while ago that I want to print. All of these photos were shot on a Hasselblad 500 cm, which is a medium format camera. So these are all 6x6 negatives. And this whole stack is from my recent trip to Chicago. I don't think I will look through these again. This is a nice one here. I might make a print of that one. So this is a peel-off China marker, and I'm going to mark up the particular negatives that I'd like to print. That way it's a little easier to identify in the darkroom. And I'll be writing on the plastic sleeve, not the negative itself, so there's no risk of me damaging it. So now we are ready to print. I made my own door for the darkroom. I first have this white shower curtain. It doesn't do too much to the light, but I think it makes it a little softer. And then I have a light-proof blackout curtain that I bought from Walmart, of all places, that I pull over the remainder of the door. Here I'm blowing any dust or artifacts off of the negative before I load the negative into the negative holder. So I just loaded the negative into the enlarger, and now I'm going to focus the enlarger. Once the white light is turned off, I am then able to load a fresh piece of darkroom paper into the easel, as I'm doing here. The red light affects the darkroom paper, but it's at such a minimal level that it's relatively negligible. I then close the easel once the paper is loaded, and I'm able to make an exposure. I have a video on split filter printing, which I will include right here and in the description below. This is the first round of exposures, all at high contrast. And this is the second round of exposures, all at low contrast. Now I take the print and I transfer it through the chemistry. We spend about a minute in developer, and then we move into the stop bath for just a few seconds, 5 to 10. And then lastly, the print goes into the fixer, where it remains for 3 minutes. All right, here's a look at the image. And so looking at it here, I think that the best exposure is somewhere in this range. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 seconds on high contrast, and 3, 6, 9, 12 seconds on low contrast. So now I will redo that entire process, but without moving the card. So having the entire image exposed for 20 seconds at high contrast, and then the entire image exposed for 12 seconds at low contrast. After making a new print at high and low contrast for the amount of time indicated by the test print, I then process the print through the chemistry. Here I'm giving it one final agitation in the fixer, and here's the print in daylight. The last step in this process is to wash and dry the print. I load all of the prints from today into an archival film washer, and then I hang them to dry. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed making a darkroom print with me here at the studio. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram and other socials. I post there a lot more often. If you're a new subscriber, let me know in the comment section below. I may just mail you the print I made today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next week.